Welcome Cecily Pros. Today we are going to learn how to make a simple smoke simulation using Blender 2.9 version, and we will also look for some options here in Blender um, which might be a hurdle for a beginner sometimes. Okay, there are plenty of videos out there to make a simple smoke simulations, but I guess this is the latest version on which I am making this video on, and I would like I also like to discuss some of the hurdles, basic hurdles, which a beginner will get. So if you are a beginner to Blender, then this will be a useful video for you. To begin with, guys, I'm assuming that you are well aware of the basic look and feel and basic commands of the Blender, and we will be mainly focusing on how to build that simple smoke simulation using two ways. One is quick smoke effect, and another one is manually building all the components. So we will discuss those one by one. Let's begin with quick effects. We will be selecting general. In general, we have a default cube. Okay, so I'll just be resizing this, and I'm also learning, so please if I made some mistake, please don't go rude. First we will see the quick effect mode, how to apply quick effect object. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to make a smoke simulation, and our cube will be the smoke emitter, and around it there will be a invisible we can say area, which in Blender's term we call it domain, and that will actually simulate your smoke. Okay, so when I add a quick effect object, quick effect and quick smoke, so you will be able to see there is some invisible or wireframed area which is called domain is created, and within that our cube is placed. Okay, so what actually happened is our cube is actually a physics is applied on our cube, which will be emitting smoke, and a domain is created by quick effect mode. Within this domain our smoke will flow. So that's what happened. So what we will do, we will just scrap this, and we will manually create all those things. Okay, so if I have to play this, you will be able to see like smoke is running. So this is a very basic thing. Okay, so what we will do, we will scratch this, and again we'll open new program, and we'll see the second way where we will build the all the components. Okay, so I'll just scale it again. So what I will do, I will just go on to the physics properties, and I will click on fluid, and I will select type as flow. Okay, and flow type will be smoke, because I have to generate smoke only, and flow behavior would be inflow. So geometry, if we select geometry, it will be within the geometry flow, that smoke will be there. But what we want is that it should be a continuous flow of smoke through this cube. So we will select inflow, and again sampling substance. Okay, all those other things I'll keep it as it is. We are done with the cube. We have set up a simple thing. First thing, only fluid physics property we have applied, and flow type is smoke, flow behavior is inflow. That's what I have changed, nothing else. Okay, and what I will do now is I'll just add one more mesh cube, and in wireframe I'll just resize it to so that you can see it. Okay, and I will adjust it by pressing G then Z, and okay, that's enough. And I'll go to the edit mode, select the face, and G then Z. Okay, so why done this is I have created this a cube, cube, and I have resized it so that when our smoke emitter emits a smoke, so it has some space to go on. Okay, so so now what we want is, let's get back to the object mode, and what we want is to convert this cube. So currently, if I go to the shading mode, okay, so this is basically a cube I have placed, and within that, if I zoom in, there is our cube. Okay, so what we want is this outer cube to act as a domain. Okay, so again, what we will do is, we will select our cube, outer cube, and again apply physics property fluid, and again our type will be okay. This time we will select domain. Okay, so it it actually converts it into a domain. Like I already said, domain will work as it will provide environment to your smoke emitter. So wherever, if you want more smoke to be produced and you want it to be splattered to much more area, so you have to increase the size accordingly of this domain. You can do that. Okay, so domain type I will choose as gas, and resolution density, okay, this is very low actually. I have a nice computer, so I will just select 64 for now. But usually if you want a good smoke, this is for resolution. So if you want a good resolution of your smoke, you will go above 128, 128 or maybe 200 if you have a very good computer. And time scale is subjective actually. If this is it might be it might work differently on your computer, so just check that on your computer while selecting it. Okay, another thing, I'll just keep all the things as it is by default. Buoyancy, density, heat, all these parameters are actually if you increase those, so what will happen? Your smoke will rise fastly. Okay, vorticity is basically how much turbulence you want in your smoke. So I want just a little bit of turbulence. If we don't want, okay, let's we if you want to dissolve it at some point of time, like if our smoke is already flowing and you want it to dissolve at the top, so you can select the time. The more the time, the slow it will do dissolve. Okay, and we don't want any noise, and let's see, we'll keep it as modular. Okay, so this is the point where I got stuck as a beginner. What happened was, basically in 2.9 they have changed something, and these are the things they have changed. So in type they have replay modular and all. So what does replay do? Replay is basically, it is selected by default, and as soon as you select it as domain, the computer calculates it and show it a simulation of smoke. And whenever we are trying to change it to modular, then we have to bake it at our end. So if we bake our data, after baking the data, it will look like this. Okay, this is something which is very basic. Okay, again, what we have to do is actually refine this. So I'll free the data, and I was talking about this type. Okay, modular I have seen. So modular will not include this noise thing in it. So what we can do, we can bake the data, and again after that we can select the noise and bake noise again. Okay, on top of our simulation we can bake our noise. Okay, if we select all, so it will you can select all the parameters from here, and you can apply bake all. It will bake all the parameters. So after selecting all, what we can do, we can change the resolution to 128 for now, to so that our smoke will look more good. And um, I'll change the all the things are okay. I'll change the noise. Okay, I'll click on noise, and I'll upscale it to 2. Strength, I do not need it. Okay, strength, you can say I'll mark it as 0. Basically strength of noise, so we don't want any noise, we just want to upscale it to upscale its resolution. Okay, and that's it. We just want to bake it. It will take some time. I'll just fast forward it. So the data is baked, and if we can see, like here, if I go on some frame, okay, our smoke is there. I have baked for 250 frames. So like this, smoke is more refined now because we have set resolution to 128, and we have also set up our noise. Okay, so it is looking much more clear and pretty. When we go to like on the render preview, so what happened, our smoke is not visible here. Okay, there is some issue, and what the issue is that, I'll let you know. Okay, what happened is we have created these things manually. Okay, I'll just set the origin to geometry for best practice, nothing else. Okay, and what happened was, when we have created this, we have not created any material for this domain. So we'll go to domain. So this is the answer for the query when a beginner can have, like whenever they are going on rendering mode, they are not seeing any smoke on that. So basically the issue is you have not created material for that. Okay, for that domain. So go to go to domain, select domain, go to material, new, and go on to the shading mode. Okay, just here, so you will be having principal, this BSDF. You have to actually change it to let's go back to I'll change it to principal volume. And what I will do, I will go back again on shading, and currently I have selected is principal volume, and it is connected to surface. I just have to reconnect it to volume. See, the moment I connect it to volume, our smoke is visible now. Okay, so if I go to rendering mode, okay, our smoke is visible, right? Perfect. So what we will do, we go on layout mode. Let's go on shading mode, and if we want some density to be increased, that we can do here. Density, it can be increased here, and if we want to change the color, we can do that also, like green or maybe something blue, whatever you want. So let's see, let's suppose if we want to make it green and more brighter, we can do that. So currently in the cycle mode itself, it is also not looking very pretty. Okay, what we need to do is we have to somewhat increase the density. Okay, and what we will do, we will increase the lighting as well. Okay, go to the lighting, and I'll increase it to 10,000. Okay. Okay, we are using point light only. You can also use sun, but that will not, if you are using sun, then that will not give a shadow effect to this. It will lit all the angles of this smoke. Okay, radius I can increase so that somewhat to anything. Okay, and okay, lighting is done. Now our smoke is much more visible now. Okay, we can also increase density if we want. Okay, density, to increase density, you can directly go to the shading part, and okay, select the domain. You can increase the density here. Okay, if you want more density, more dense, you can increase it. Okay, so like for 45 is way more. I'll just select it to 20. That would be good. Okay, fine. So let's get back to the layout mode. Okay, this is our smoke simulation. Um, so there are way more things. Actually, I am not able to explain all the things within a single video. If you are stuck in somewhere or you want some in-depth knowledge of some field or something, I would definitely look into it. Just comment that in the comment box, and I will definitely try to reply to that. Okay, and what we will do is now we will just try to export our simulation. To select that, I have just selected our cycles and GPU compute. Okay, render, it is actually not required this much rendering in our smoke, but yes, I will select 128 only. But if you have a good computer only, please select this. Okay, and if we go down on volumes, not on volumes, in performance. Okay, so here we will select 512 pixels and also 512 pixels. I do not have much of a knowledge of this right now, but yes, I think this is working good in my system. Okay, so I'll just select the. Okay, this will all remain same. I'll just select the FPS to 30 so that it can look much more clear. Okay, and I'll select the 16 color depth, compression to 20. Let's keep it 20, and do not overwrite. I'll then okay, I'll just render the animation now.